United Methodist Church this morning. A little gray, but we're headed into spring, so that's an awesome thing to think about, I think, right now after the winter we've had. We welcome you, and we ask you if you would like to join us downstairs for a friendship hour after service. There's always some goodies, and you can get to know some people and feel a part of our congregation. If you would take a look in your worship folder, there's always some things that are going on. If you'd especially take a look at the Easter worship schedule that we have, communion on the first of the month, and then we have Palm Sunday, Monday, Thursday, which is at Thomas United Methodist Church, and then Good Friday services, which is at April 3rd here at our church, and then culminating with Sunday morning Easter services here. There's also a few other things in there if you'd like to go through that and see what's going on and which things maybe you'd like to be a part of. I know we're asking for some help and for some guidance in some greeters and ushers. If you feel that that is your calling, please see Laura Clancy or Michelle Mumbrew to see whether that is something that you could offer yourself up. It's not a difficult job, and you get to meet a lot of people that way also. I think that's about it for right now. I think we're going to go into a video. It's Women of Faith, the most extraordinary women of the Bible. And it's for Women's Ministry Month that we've been talking about. Oh, I'm sorry. Linda had an announcement.
Good. Here. Is it on? Oh, there it is. Good morning. You'll see two of these Christoons, I guess, if you want to call them. My husband handmade them, and we are donating the money from them to, they're for the auction for VBS, but because they're Easter themed, we thought we would want to get them in here so that you guys could have them before Easter. But the money we do get is going to go to the auction. So what I'm going to do, just because we're not sure how to do it, but we decided, I have two of them, and I'm going to keep them until, they'll be here until next Sunday. So just kind of do it auction style. If you would like one, put what you're willing to pay. The starting bid is $50. That just kind of covers materials in his time. Plus we want to donate a decent amount to VBS. So there are two of them. There is a little thing that the rock says he is risen, so it's very Easter appropriate. So between now and next Sunday, if you want something, you can reach out to me, just tell me your name and how much you're willing to bid. And like I said, the opening bid is $50. And if you have any questions, let me know. If you want to look at them, I can bring them to you and let you look at them. So, oh yes, and the auction is April 11th, so it is coming up quickly. We need lots of helpers for that. So not just be here, participate. We just need people here too. We need to get people in the door. Invite your friends. The more people we get in, hopefully the more money we can make. Megan and I have been working really hard on getting lots of auction items, so we have a wide selection of items that will be auctioned off. It's also a potato bake. $10 gets you in the door for the potato bake. Okay? Any other questions?
Thank you, Linda. It's always a fun time, and all the proceeds are going toward VBS, so that will be awesome on April 11th, so put that on your calendar. Now we will go into our video that we mentioned, Women of Faith, the most extraordinary women of the Bible.
Throughout the pages of the Bible, we encounter women whose stories echo through history, women of courage, faith, wisdom, and unyielding strength. These extraordinary individuals didn't just live in their time, they changed the course of history, leaving legacies that inspire us even today. Hello and welcome. Today, we're diving into the lives of some of the most extraordinary women in the Bible. These are women who defied societal norms, challenged the status quo, and demonstrated unwavering faith in the face of overwhelming odds. Stay with me as we explore their incredible journeys. We begin with Sarah, a woman who laughed in the face of impossibility. At 90 years old, she was promised something extraordinary, a child who would lead to descendants as countless as the stars. Sarah's story begins with her faith intertwined with moments of doubt. Married to Abraham, she followed him from their homeland in Ur to an unknown destination God would show them. Despite her faith, Sarah struggled to believe in the promise of a child as years turned into decades. In her impatience, she gave her servant Hagar to Abraham, resulting in the birth of Ishmael. But God's plan was unshakable. When 3 visitors came to Abraham's tent and foretold that Sarah would have a son, she laughed in disbelief. Yet, as promised, Sarah gave birth to Isaac in her old age. Her story is a testament to God's faithfulness and serves as a reminder that our limitations do not hinder God's power. Next, we meet Deborah, a prophetess and judge who led Israel during a time of great turmoil. She was a woman of wisdom and valor, chosen by God to lead both spiritually and militarily. Deborah's leadership was unparalleled. As the only female judge mentioned in the Bible, she held court under a palm tree, resolving disputes and delivering God's judgments. When the Israelites were oppressed by King Jabin of Canaan, Deborah rose to the occasion. She summoned Barak and instructed him to lead an army against Sisera, the commander of Jabin's army. Barak refused to go without her, demonstrating her influence and authority. Deborah accompanied him, and through her leadership, the Israelites achieved a miraculous victory. Her prophetic declaration that a woman would defeat Sisera came true when Jael, another courageous woman, ended his life. Deborah's story highlights the strength and wisdom God imparts to those he calls. Next, we meet Ruth, the loyal foreigner. Ruth's story is one of loyalty and redemption. A Moabite widow who chose to follow her mother-in-law, Naomi, into an unknown land, Ruth declared, "Your people will be my people, and your God my God." Ruth's life was marked by tragedy, losing her husband and facing the uncertainty of widowhood. Yet, her love for Naomi transcended her personal loss. Leaving her homeland and the gods of Moab behind, Ruth journeyed to Bethlehem with Naomi, embracing a new faith and culture. To provide for Naomi, Ruth worked tirelessly in the fields, gleaning leftover grain. Her integrity and diligence caught the attention of Boaz, a wealthy landowner and relative of Naomi. Boaz became her kinsman redeemer, marrying Ruth and securing her place in Israel's history. Ruth's story is a beautiful depiction of God's providence and the transformative power of love and loyalty. She became the great-grandmother of King David and an ancestor of Jesus Christ. Next, Esther, the courageous queen. Esther's journey from an orphaned Jewish girl to the Queen of Persia is nothing short of remarkable. Chosen for her beauty, she entered the king's court, but her true strength lay in her character and faith. When Haman, a high-ranking official, devised a plot to annihilate the Jews, Esther's cousin Mordecai urged her to intervene. Despite the law prohibiting anyone from approaching the king unsummoned, Esther fasted, prayed, and boldly approached the throne. Her courageous plea exposed Haman's evil scheme, leading to his downfall and the salvation of her people. Esther's bravery reminds us that we are placed in positions of influence for a purpose. Finally, we come to Mary, a young woman whose faith and obedience changed the course of human history. Chosen to bear the Son of God, her response to the angel Gabriel was simple yet profound. "I am the Lord's servant. May your word to me be fulfilled." Mary's story is one of quiet strength and profound faith. When the angel Gabriel appeared to her with the announcement that she would conceive a child by the Holy Spirit, Mary faced the potential of public disgrace and misunderstanding. Yet, she accepted God's will with humility. As Jesus' mother, Mary witnessed both the miraculous and the heartbreaking, from his first miracle at the wedding in Cana to his crucifixion. Her unwavering faith through joy and sorrow makes her one of the most revered figures in the Bible. Mary's life teaches us the importance of trust and submission to God's plan. Sarah, Deborah, Ruth, Esther, Mary, these are just a few of the extraordinary women in the Bible whose lives inspire and challenge us. Their faith, courage, and wisdom remind us that God's plan often involves the unexpected, and his power can work through anyone willing to trust him. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Which of these stories inspires you the most? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, stay blessed.